Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is me, Jordan Young. This is another Certified Hood Classic, catching up on the sneaker news from the weekend because I was outside at Formula E over the weekend here in London filming some content and taking in the race, which was really cool. So I didn't get a chance to knock up the sneaker news video. So we're doing it here on a Monday. Let's start off by recapping the big release of the week, which was the Jordan 4 Rare Air. These are bricked, they are sat, they are available on the Nike sneakers app, pretty much in a full-size run. I heard some YouTubers potentially gave out the knowledge that these things were going to be hard to get, which to my mind is a crazy take. These things were always going to be bricks because it's a dark Air Jordan 4. The retro wave is pretty dead. These things are expensive at 190 quid. A lot of people don't really have the money to be prioritizing a shoe like this right now. And with the Undefeated 4s literally around the corner, we're going to talk about those in a moment. These were always going to sit. So I actually did come up on a pair, and I might as well, seeing as these literally just got delivered, give you guys my initial reaction. I will be bringing you guys my full unboxing slash review tomorrow. Man takes shoes out of box, but yeah, let's just give you guys a quick little reaction to the shoes because they literally just got delivered. I mean, I like the shoe. I think it's a dope colorway. Little play on the face box. Do you guys remember the face boxes? That's a pretty cool detail. There we go. Come wrapped in the paper. Yo. There they are, team. The Rare Airs. My first impressions are the colorway is nice. Very close to the black cements. Hang tags cool. Yeah, they're nice. Obviously, what it's all about. Oh, do we want to know? Did we get the golden text? No, we did not. No golden text. Yeah, it's a dope shoe. It's a nice 4. I'll be bringing you guys my thoughts on these tomorrow. But yeah, the Rare Airs, they're out there. They're available. Easy cop. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Undefeated 4s, which are dropping imminently. So if you go over to the Undefeated website right now, you can enter into the online EQL raffle. The next way that you can potentially come up on these is in-store, Undefeated in-store raffles as well. And then they also have the Undefeated website release, which is going down this weekend on the 2nd of August. And it's an 11 a.m. EST release. Now, there's an open question as to whether or not this is just an Undefeated release, whether or not it's going to come out on the Nike sneakers app. I'm not sure. I personally think that here in the UK, we probably will get a Nike sneakers app release, maybe even some tier 0 releases the following week, maybe on the 9th or maybe later on this month, I'm not sure. Only because I can't see how Nike Europe would allow for UK or EU enthusiasts to only be able to cop via the Undefeated website in the US because there's additional customs charges that people don't want to have to pay. So yeah, my suspicion is that the Nike sneakers app will release here in the UK the following week, but that's not confirmed. That is just conjecture. Now, speaking about the shoes, there is obviously a lot of hype and a lot of buzz around this shoe because this is a once $15,000, $20,000 shoe. It's a legendary colorway. It's the first Air Jordan collaboration ever. And yeah, look, they're beautiful. They've done the retro pretty good in terms of the colorway, in terms of the materials. We've got the Nike Air on the back. They've got the Rare Air patch on the tongue. Yeah, the early resale prices out there are sort of over £700 at the moment, which is a bit of an indication that these things will sell out. They will be limited, they will be hard to get, and they will command a little bit of resale for sure. Whether or not they sort of tank or drop way down in price on the day, I'm not sure. We'll probably get an idea once people start winning their raffles. But yeah, very exciting release. I'm hoping to come up on a pair, but I'm not gonna try and cop from the Undefeated website. I can't be bothered paying the customs fees. I'm happy to wait on them. So yeah, that is an exciting bit of news. The Undefeated 4s are right around the corner. Right, let's talk about some new shoes. So Nike have apparently got plans to release an Air Force 1 covered in houseflies. Bro, what have they got going on over there in the Nike design department? Some people have been mentioning that this whole theme has played out before on like the Supreme Vans from 2011. I haven't really drilled into the backstory behind this, but yeah, from my perspective, I don't know, I think they're pretty shit. What do you guys think? Are you guys keen to pick up a pair of all white Air Force Ones that have got the house flies on them? I mean, after this summer, I'm pretty done with flies, man. I don't really need them on my shoes. Right, we've got a good look at the Amamanye Air Jordan 5 here. Beautiful unboxing video here. And my impression of these is that these are clean. Very clean shoe. Really nice looking quality materials. My only gripe, and this is just me personally, is that the Amamanye Air Jordan 5 design language, the collaboration itself has kind of, I don't know, lost its wow factor on me. I'm not feeling like I really need these in the collection. I feel like we've had probably too many Amamanye Air Jordans at this point. You know, you've got one or two. Do you really need any more at this point? We've been inundated with 5s in recent times, especially with the OGs like the black metallics and the grape. So I'm feeling like this is a nice shoe. It's very pleasant. I would cop them on sale. That's what I would say. I would cop them on sale. Right, we've got a bit of an update here with regard to the Air Jordan 1, was it called like the reverse shadow or the sample Air Jordan 185. Apparently, this is going to be launching exclusively in Tokyo. So we're not likely to see a global release, according to this post here. Mr. Unloved Ones here has posted a laughing emoji, which to my mind suggests that maybe this release info is cap. Bro would, you know, probably know. And to be honest, I don't really think anyone would be that bothered about these releasing in Tokyo anyway. Like, if these do get a global release, I'm sure these would brick. I know the 85 has had a little bit of hype injected thanks to the bread, but we've had 85s over the past couple of years that have also bricked as well. Think about the Georgetowns, etc. So yeah, this is a nice colorway. I do think this is a nice pair. I would be interested in picking these up if they were to drop. But yeah, that's the report. They're only releasing in Tokyo, but according to Mr. Unloved Ones, these are probably going to get a global release. The official skate shop store list for the Cactus Flower Air Max 95s has been released. So we're looking at US skate shops August the 2nd, international on the 1st. And then the Nike Sneakers app is set to go down globally August the 5th. And then in the US on August the 22nd. Me personally, I'm a big fan of this shoe. I really like this colorway. It's pretty simple, obviously. Mainly white with the blacks, the grays, the sort of pink or the fuchsia, whatever they're going with for the purple parts. They're pretty basic. You know, I'm not gonna try and front there. The gum sole works good. I just like this colorway. I think they look really nice. And I'm gonna be trying to get my hands on these. There are a few early reviews out there doing the rounds if people wanted to better know how they've tooled these up and how they've modified these for skating. I have seen some content out there where skaters have been basically raving about these and saying that they skate really well. So yeah, even though that's not gonna be relevant for me, given my non-skating ass, it's still good to know that they have modified these appropriately. So we're getting more colorway leaks of more Jordan Trunner OSs. This is a shoe that has been getting some traction, man. A lot of people are talking about these, and a lot of people are talking about these in some really positive ways because it's just something a little bit different from Jordan brands who have been obviously rinsing the retro catalog for some time now. These are a little bit more on trend, as we know, with the whole mesh runner trends. This is a black cat colorway. These look pretty cool. Some of the other ones that we've seen as well also look pretty nice as well. They just look like they would be a very easy, comfy, casual shoe to rock. And so for that reason, I feel like these definitely have a market. There are also some detractors out there and some haters saying these are just some Walmart shoes or some basic ass shoes. I feel like it's just Jordan brand kind of recognizing where the trends are, noticing that maybe the retros aren't as popular as they'd hope. So yeah, they're trying to come in with a different angle here. I'm personally not like that crazy about them. I've got plenty of other comfortable running shoes or mesh runner shoes where I don't feel like I need to even give these a go, but I do think they do have a market for sure. So the AS6 Gel Nimbus 10.1 by End Clothing is a nod to those corner store errands where milk and other quick groceries are picked up. Yeah, milk and bread. I remember the errands back in the day, although I used to have to pick up cigarettes for the old mum or dad as well. Did anyone out there ever have that, where your mum or your dad would write you a note to say, you know, this is my son, you know, can he get a pack of, you know, Winfield Blue 25s or whatever? That used to be part on my errands running list. But yeah, this shoe anyway is a little nods to the whole errands thing. And yeah, look, I mean, these are pretty basic, to be honest. These look like they've been taken straight out of a Jound playbook. The materials do look pretty nice though. Colorway is super simple. Apparently these are available on End Clothing now if you wanted to sign up for the draw. Okay, best look yet so far. Apparently at the Black Cat 4s, this is, in my opinion, quite possibly the most overrated sneaker of all time. These are coming out Black Friday, I think, later on in November. I've seen some people moaning about the ashiness or how they look a little bit more matte. I've seen people complaining about the Nike Air on the back, which is wild to me. Some people out there would prefer a true to OG retro with the Jumpman on the back. I think these images have them looking clean. The shape looks good. The quality looks absolutely fine. So yeah, this will be on a lot of people's cop lists for sure. I think unlike some of the other 4s we've had recently, these will definitely sell out. So apparently Travis Scott on the Undefeated Air Jordan 4 is quoted as saying, and for the record, it's OGs or nothing. This is apparently from his IG stories where he's posted some pictures of the 05s. For the record, it's OGs or nothing, yet you can see it right there. And then he's posting his pair, which you can see is legit, man. You can see the cloudiness in the air bubble, which is, you know, to be expected from an 05 pair at this point. Got some wear marks, which is good to see, man. But honestly, this to me is something you would say if you paid 15K. You know, if you paid more than 10 bags for these, at this point, you're probably going to be saying, yeah, you guys can keep the retros. Of course, it's OGs or nothing, because my silly ass went and overpaid for them back in the day. Right, so discussion section here. This is from Whorehead Sales. Sneakers are dead. Are they, or are Panda Dunks just not 500 bucks anymore? Sneakers are honestly at such an amazing time and place right now. Like, bro, we just got an Undefeated 4 retro, Wu-Tang Dunks, regular SB Dunks at retail or below. Pairs damn near the Pro B era. Love it right now. And yeah, obviously there's a big discussion right now going on in the sneaker world where people like me, people like you, we're loving it. Once again, we don't have to battle the bots, don't have to fight the resellers. You don't have to think about an upcoming release in terms of how much you're going to have to set aside money-wise to inevitably have to pay a reseller. We are in amazing times. There is the flip side of the argument where there are some people out there that want to say that bringing back these old school grails diminishes their value from like a cultural perspective. It takes away from the storytelling of olds. It's kind of cheapens the hobby a little bit, and I think there are some valid points to be made on both sides. Yes, from an excitement perspective, from a hype perspective, as a content creator, it's not like you're able to just post a video about any type of shoe any day of the week and get thousands and thousands of views. From that perspective, the hype has obviously fallen away, but for the true passionate OG collectors, the people that have been tapped into the game before the whole social media and whole Last Dance pandemic wave hits, it is good times. It is really nice times to be back again. It's almost like sneaker collecting has gone back to being a little bit more underground, a little bit more niche-y, and something for those that truly are into the culture. So yeah, I personally agree with this take. I think this is a very valid take if you're genuinely into shoes. Right now is a fantastic time. In fact, I might even make a video talking at a bit more length about how right now is a fantastic time in sneakers. Let me know if you guys would be down for seeing that video down below and I will make it. Right, we've got a new CPFM Nike Dunk Low, which was debuted by the man himself, Travis Scott. This was in LA recently, and this has got people talking. I mean, look, if you want to inject a bit of hype into the culture, give a cool shoe to Travis and yeah, get some snaps with him wearing them. Bro, that's the formula. It's the yay effect formula. So this is what we can see. Yeah, it looks like a Dunk. I can't quite tell if it's an SB or just a regular Dunk. It looks like we've got a oversized green swoosh, a little bit of safari print around the front toe box, I'm guessing there. Some black offset against some yellow with the red laces, maybe some exposed foam on the tongue. It's a bright out there colorway for sure. CPFM are probably one of Nike's more hyped up collaborators at the moment. A lot of their stuff in recent years has been very successful for them. And so having Travis rock these is gonna infuse them with a little bit more hype. So I'm just hoping that they end up bringing these to market. Sometimes with the CPFM Dunks in the past, they haven't even brought them to the fore, which has been a little bit disappointing. So yeah, I think these are pretty dope. They're out there. Let's wait and see whether or not we get some more release info. But as we do get that info, I will keep you guys updated. Detailed looks at the Jordan 1 Low, Better With Time, Nigel Sylvester. I think next to Travis, Nigel Sylvester, he's the next guy. He's the next like individual collaborator that is doing the business with Nike the best at the moment. And then I think in terms of like brand wise, I think CPFM are probably right at the top as well. So yeah, that trifecta right there, those are the top collaborators at the moment with Nike, in my opinion. These look nice. The leather looks really soft, looks really buttery, looks quite thick as well. Offset with the cream. Yeah, these look tough, man. I would be super keen to get my hands on these. I do like the Jordan 1 Low. It's just such a casual, easy to rock shoe with all types of different fits. Yeah, I'm liking the look of these. So these are going to be dropping very soon, actually in August. I'm going to bring you guys a preview of all the biggest sneakers dropping this month over the next couple of days. I'll probably do the Jordan 4 Rare Air review tomorrow, and then on Wednesday I'll try and bust out the best shoes to look forward to in August. But yeah, I'm liking the look of these Nigel Sylvester 1 Lows. Hopefully the hype isn't as crazy as it was for the Brick by Bricks. Right, so to finish off, we'd normally preview the biggest sneakers of the week that are set to come out, but honestly I feel like everybody's just going to be solely focused on the Undefeated 4s. Don't forget, if you want to sign up for the EQL raffle, probably go over there now as you're watching this video, or if you haven't already done so. You've also got the in-store raffles with Undefeated as well. And then you've got the website release this weekend on the 2nd. So good luck for everybody trying to come up on the Undefeated 4s. I do think these things are going to sell out and probably have a little bit of resale behind them, at least in this initial release. I do tend to think that a wider release will come out the following week, but I could be wrong about that. Maybe they want to keep this release super special to honor the original, but my gut feeling is that the Undefeateds will, at least here in the UK and the EU, come out on the Nike Sneakers app in some kind of limited form the following week. But yeah, again, I could be wrong about that. I hope I'm not, because I'm not even going to try and go into the raffle for them if they're only coming out on the Undefeateds, because I don't want to have to pay the customs charges if I don't have to. So yeah, that is today's episode. Thank you guys so much. Do me a favor and subscribe to my second channel. I'm trying to build that channel over there. Really would appreciate your love and your support over there. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my review on the Jordan 4 Rare Airs. So until then, take care and peace out.